I just got bit by a maniac, is it after me? There's a pain carrying through my veins inside of me. Oh God, what's wrong? What's going on? My God, what's happening?
These guys both have good vocals! Man, I'm excited for the rest of this movie.
Give us a clue. What does that mean with the hands? What does she have? A movie? Movie, 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 movie. I know that's one word, right? One word, one word, one word, one word.
I know that sounds like charmed.
It's the most bland thing ever. I mean, I tell you right now, I don't even remember what happened 5 seconds ago.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you tie my... Who are you?
I love him already.
Who are you?
Sonny, come on, turn.
Yeah. Really? It's not supposed to move.
Yeah.
Battle of the Worst.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes, Battle of the Worst.
Head to head with 2 other channels today.
Competing.
Mono, mono.
And
Yeah, we went head to head with 2 other channels today. We welcome back our last competitor. All these
film reviews have spoilers in them.
yes.
There you go.
I absolutely cast my vote for Ankle Biters, but only if the vote involves firing the film out of a cannon onto an island where nobody will ever encounter it again. And then the island gets used for testing nuclear bombs.
And we welcome a new challenger, Emerald Talks.
Emerald Talks. So,
Wait, which one did the other guy
BT?
choose?
Emerald Talks brought Strange Magic,
Okay.
and all these film reviews have spoilers in them. Brought Song of the Dead.
You know what? I'll give it to him. He brought
got
a
better.
contender.
Yeah, he got better.
he finally brought a contender.
Musicals and Munchies.
There you go. That's what it was.
Musicals and Munchies.
This is a great country. We will defend her against this attack. United we stand.
Brad,
I know, I'm trying to breathe here.
what can we do about this attack, Mr. President?
As Americans, we must stay strong and stand together. United we stand, Muslims and Jews. United we stand, Christians, Hindus. United we stand, the whole USA.
Where's our...
You guys had like tacos in a bag.
Oh, there you go.
You guys ate tacos in a bag.
Oh, yeah, don't
Yeah.
go for the $2 for 10
I was
mini
just
tacos
more
at the gas
excited.
station.
Actually, when we first started, we were like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna be doing." I was like, "Ah, no!" And then they showed me the tacos in a bag, and I was like, "I want to see who gets the shits later and has to do the review from the toilet."
I'm very surprised that Michael and I are Skyping in right now.
They were that small. They were mini tacos.
unwrapped and everything.
Yeah, there was just tacos in a fucking bag. In like a chips bag.
It took us 2 minutes.
Just hearing about it.
It took us 2 minets a piece to chew each one of those tacos. They were there for maybe days before we ordered them.
So that was an exciting experience just to watch you guys.
It was bad.
Okay, so the first movie we watched was
Strange Magic.
Strange Magic. Which, okay, so that movie has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a LucasArts.
Oh yeah, that was surprising. And
I have no idea why this movie has a 16% rating.
I completely agree.
It was sadly, we enjoyed it, people.
I like this movie.
I hope you've got a strong stomach.
Sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love
You?
Yes.
Antidote?
Working on it.
I'm sorry to say,
they
we
will love it too.
Booze from the mushrooms and arm skis on roaches. Carry on.
How'd you do?
I nailed it.
I enjoyed it from the get-go. Once Sonny traveled off alone to the dark forest,
You didn't even question.
I'm on board. I was enjoying it, and we didn't laugh at it. We laughed with the film. Okay, that is very rare for us.
Sonny was the dude.
When that
Yeah.
bad guy said, okay, wait for my mark on go.
The secret code word
Secret
is
code
go.
word.
Keep in mind everybody in this movie.
Alright, so who
Is that a spider inside?
voted for this movie?
Emerald Tech.
How old is that guy?
You ain't gonna win.
Deal around here. Lots of flashy, pretty people. You'll fit right in. Flashy, pretty people.
You're obviously not looking in that mirror.
What?
You're supposed to be looking at yourself.
I got it from my coworker.
So I can tell you right now, before we ever started putting this movie in,
Movie epic.
Vomiting, then followed by uncontrollable diarrhea.
His dialogue. Come on.
You're right, man.
It says call.
before we ever started watching Broken, the next movie, which was our choice, we couldn't stop talking about the other movie because we were like, hey guys, let's not turn this one on and ruin the rest of the night.
Because we planned on doing it in order of least enjoyable to most enjoyable, because we figured that Song of the Dead, we saw a trailer for it and it looked phenomenal. So we were going to make that the treat at the end of the night. And it turned out that probably the most enjoyable was the first film that we ended up watching, and then this was the epitome of evil. Rape the Musical.
that just ain't right. I won't go home. Gotta have my say. That ain't right. That just ain't right. I'll do what I can to put him away.
AKA Broken.
AKA Broken A Musical, not the musical.
Oh. I was pronouncing it the.
I know, yeah. It specifically says A Musical.
I don't
So
know.
you forget, in case you forget.
How do you start this movie off?
What is this, World of Warcraft?
Bethesda. Entertainment.
Oh, with killing grandmother. That was definitely not a grandmother.
So she was late 40s, early 50s, and her deathbed from went through 2 years of chemo, and she was looking not
great.
look like somebody that went through 2 years.
She was looking great for 2 years of
She's
chemo.
looking pretty healthy.
She had all her hair. She had all her weight. She had her entire complexion.
Oh, and her
was great.
skin was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing
She
was
didn't even have wrinkles.
she flatlined after she said, "Hey, sell the house."
She sang a song about selling the house.
When I go on to see my maker.
And she kept saying, "Sell the house."
Sell the house. Keep in mind, I wouldn't even just because you take lines and you make it musical, like, how are you, Zach? Does not make it. It does not make it a musical. Just because there's songs there. Musicals, you know, music has chorus, has stanzas, has all of these little things.
This movie had nothing to sing along to. There was no hook for the viewer.
No, you didn't know what the next person was going to say. And sometimes it didn't even flow with the music. They just had to go real quick.
Strong. Time to face the future instead of dwelling on what's gone.
Some of the rhymes weren't even rhymes. So she had like a perfect flowing rhyme, and it said dead. But then she said instead, and you're like, but you didn't have to say instead. You could just.
You already
dead.
rhymed it.
You already rhymed it, damn it. Why did you have to go again right after that?
Oh, sight, this is a city. All we need's moonlight. Time to let loose tonight. Gotta set my sights on something pretty. Whatever feels right.
Something
They don't ever get off that couch. We established in the first one that during the music part, you don't just stand there and sing. You're doing something. You have different actions and stuff.
Maybe a little montage.
Some type of action while you're singing.
Something to progress the damn story.
This one, if somebody was singing, they had a 2-foot radius and they didn't leave that 2-foot radius every time.
The cameraman.
The camera wouldn't stop.
Well, right after the grandma died, it moved into another song. Moving on. That was like the key song of the whole movie.
Moving on. But yeah, she goes.
You move on with you, my closest friend.
What?
If you have to say, hey, you're my best friend, that person might not be your best friend.
This.
Moving on. That's how it goes.
The dialogue sounds real quick.
Picture had just a name in it.
Seize the day?
This musical, to me, felt like it was written by that girl that made that YouTube video Friday.
Well,
Friday. Yes,
Yeah.
Jessica was something black.
Something like that.
yeah, I think you got it.
Something Jessica Black.
Yeah, I think it was Jessica Black.
That's a girl we went to school with.
It was something black. Something black.
But yeah, so it goes into grandma died, moving on, and then she moves in with her friend. And
She gets a new job at a bank that I thought was a retail store or something. I thought it was a mall.
Honestly, nobody would know.
Yeah.
Nobody could tell because they didn't even shoot a wide. They didn't shoot anything. It was all close up, and you just saw 3% on the back wall. That's it.
And when the only thing that ever happened when she was at work was she'd get a text, and whenever she got the text and looked at it, her boss was standing.
Always like doing this, going.
Yes, Judge Reinhold was standing there like,
It started getting funny.
I kind of wish every time somebody got a text message, he was in the background.
Because then suddenly all these people are her friends now.
yeah,
And
No,
like,
they
all
were
of a sudden,
they were friends with Trish,
the
Shelly,
Asian
Shelly?
chick, Asian
Shelly?
chick, right?
Sherry.
Sherry.
Please don't fire me. I promise to be on time tomorrow. No, I really like this job. I mean, how many other jobs can I drink on the clock?
They were all friends with Sherry. And Sherry sent out a text like, "Oh, let's
have a party in my house.
Party at my place."
And then next thing you know, in comes The Rock's gay cousin.
Whoa. Use enough cologne there, Casanova?
Some of us like to smell nice, and your breakup technique needs serious help. That was horrible.
Wait. Button-down shirt, cologne. Did you comb your hair?
In a 50 square foot room, and the guy, am I jumping ahead?
I don't know which one.
When they're like off on they're like on both.
Oh, at the
sides
party?
of the
You're
room.
talking about the party.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's like, I can't believe she's like way over there.
Yeah, and then they're looking at each other and they're like, no, hold on, I'm gonna drink more. And then they're like looking at each other and they're like,
oh, they're hanging on each other like this.
And I guarantee the people in the middle are like, are they looking at us?
And it's not like there's 100 people at the party. It's literally there's 5 other people that you can see in the party. So
And
you know for a
it's
fact.
obvious.
They're acting like they can't see each other.
Yeah.
You need someone to
Like you're looking through like a whole huge crowd, like a mosh pit. Hey, look, they're over there.
If I have direct eye contact with you and you have direct eye contact with me, you're not gonna look at somebody and go, oh shit, they're looking at
The
me.
room was
Are
no
they-
bigger than this room.
I have no idea who said that. Daffy's blocking my way.
All alone, I don't even know what I'm here for. I sit at my desk, wait for the phone instead of going out there where there might be something more.
It's your job.
I'll take care
Yeah, she said she's fine with
But why complain about it? A policewoman and her song.
Oh, you mean
shoot,
where the
where they-
cameraman bops into the wall?
And hides behind the plant?
I didn't see that part.
Right there?
Bedroom. I've worked to push away all chance to make my heart blue.
And they have a morgue.
Right behind her desk.
Right behind her desk.
You're working late.
Is it a morgue?
No. No way. No.
You want to come to a party with me? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, I want to go to that party.
Turns out he's gay.
I'm just giving like people weird accents.
Yeah, I know, right?
But she hooks up with Steve, or he hooks up with Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he does.
remember his name now because I was like, "There's no way that guy's name is Steve."
Oh, and he calls Steve Pumpkin, and which was alarming. And what's funny is they addressed it because Jason's like Steve or Pumpkin, and then but right after talking about rape, and so that little joke was not very tasteful.
I can't get enough. Boy, you're on fire, and I'm caught in your flame. My temperature goes up at the sound of your name. Caught up in your spell.
But then she gets too drunk.
If the guy that loves her cares about her, why didn't he just man up and take care of her when she was messed up?
He
saying.
addressed that.
Yeah.
He's like, I
was a
wanted
wuss.
to, but I was a wuss, and I should have.
Well, he's a little bitch.
I'm going your direction anyway. Was thinking of leaving soon.
Well, okay, she needs a ride, but only if you're sober.
I don't know if I know you well enough.
Needs a ride home, and Dirk says, "Hey."
Dirk comes on in like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh, but I don't
Dirk-
know.
Dirk-
I don't
Dirk-
know you. And
We already met, don't you remember? It's cool, babe.
Yeah, you know my name.
We danced for like an hour.
We danced for like a song.
One song.
Half a song.
But it felt like an hour.
There's no such thing as a whole
It really
song.
did. For us, it felt like an hour.
Yeah.
You got anything for my troubles?
What's wrong with you? I told you no.
He gives her a ride home. He invites himself in.
You see cameraman in the mirror. And then there's the broken waltz.
They do
broken.
They do a they
No.
do they do a tango dance musical between the two of them to
establish that
how
no means no.
and that's how she becomes broken.
Are you deaf or what? No means no. Get off me, prick! Don't touch me, fool!
Oh, and they also knock over the vase because that comes into play later. Because we were all worried about that vase later.
Get on my face. You've got.
something I'd like to establish before we go on. We are not trying to downplay rape at all when we talk about this movie.
No,
this movie downplayed rape.
It really did. The you would want the song where she's supposedly getting raped is a song. It's a tango, and it's too upbeat. When it gets to his dialogue, it's very, very rough. Good job. And then she's always like, no means no. It's like,
no.
It should have been a dark, creepy song.
So yeah, let's talk about it real quick. So we were making jokes while watching this movie, but at the same time, I want you to understand, we were making jokes in order to try to enjoy this movie because it is so hard to sit through. This movie, it makes you just hate life in general.
This, right after she's supposedly, she's raped, we don't see it on camera, it's just a tango beforehand.
There was one song that was supposed to be depressing that fit the tone of this is sad.
And that was her Asian friend who sang it.
She's like, I'll be here for you.
And like, just next is she goes to the hospital and different situations, but there's presented with different situations where she has to say the lines, that ain't right.
No, that ain't right. That just ain't right. I'll do what I can. Find justice somewhere.
And it goes 1, 2,
If you've
3.
been raped, you call the police. She went straight to the hospital.
No, she went straight to the hospital like hours later.
Yeah.
The next morning.
The next morning.
But she was trashed, and she didn't realize till the neect morning. And
did she not realize?
Well, hold on.
She realized, but
everybody has a cell phone.
True.
You're raped.
But you're telling me after it was all said and done, she didn't like hit her homegirl up and be like, "Girl, this just happened. Help or come on over."
Yeah, I think
she
what
was
they were
bruised.
I think what they were going for with that was the whole like, oh, this traumatic experience happened. Maybe it was my fault. I don't know. I don't know to report this. Blah blah blah.
Right.
We have to understand. She was probably in shock.
She was confused. She was inebriated. She didn't know what to do. And it happens. It happens. People are, and it's funny because everybody addresses all these things, and she keeps singing, "That ain't right. This ain't right."
Hey, it takes a big man to abuse a woman.
I can't help it if some crazy girl regrets drunk sex.
And we get, well, the movie just stays pretty stagnant of her just distraught.
Why?
Oh, stop being like a ghost.
Even the friends are singing. They end up seeing Dirk in a bar, and just the friends are there, and they sing a song between Jason and Dirk, and that is the chorus, is the difference of Jason and Dirk.
But that guy has what? Behind the bar is a singing bass thing.
Between his scorn and our civility, I just don't understand his total lack of empathy.
To the bartender, he's like, I got a big dog.
Maybe it's in his genes. Guess it's exposure. What we grow up with is exposure to.
It's the bartender.
Evil or grace, our life was a breeze. Who knows about his? It's exposure that makes you a Jason or a Dirk.
That shit irritated the crap out of me.
Now are you like complete? That's like Star Wars holiday special, watching a story of Star Wars. It's like you're breaking things.
I was so happy when they went to the bar for the first time because we got some color.
Oh yeah, because all the walls, every wall in the whole movie is white, and I'm like, I hate white. I everything. It was like, you know, if you were gonna make a movie about like heaven, everybody's like, oh, the pearly gates, everything's white and clean, right? No, it would suck to look around and only see white walls everywhere. Finally, the bar had red walls. You're like, oh, color. But then you leave that and everything's white again.
Still speaking about the bar, it was funny because we made a joke saying, what if the bartender started singing along during this, and the bartender did. All of a sudden,
because he had that big mouth bass behind him. Yeah. It's like, and everybody's talking about Jason and Dirk, and he goes, "I got a big mouth bass."
Yeah, and the bass turns and goes, "Take me to the water." I got the lyrics wrong, but still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's take me to the river, drop me in the water.
Who cares?
Fuck.
Nobody. You're gonna have hundreds of hate comments now. You don't know Big
Hey,
Mouth.
hey, comment and tell me the right lyrics.
Yeah.
You just said it.
I'm gonna cut that out, and I want people to comment.
But now you're gonna leave it in because it's a funny little rant.
Probably. Yeah, was it? I know it was Thanksgiving at one point, but they had Christmas lights.
I think she went and saw her lawyer.
There was Christmas lights the entire movie.
Let's go to court. Let's go.
Oh yes,
blast
we need through this horrible film.
Yeah.
They go. I'm gonna make this court case really nice and easy. She goes to court. She loses the case, and then Dirk has
It ain't right.
she sings "It Ain't Right." Everybody leaves. Dirk stays behind in the courtroom. Says, "Oh man, I got away with it." Has his "I got away with it" song. Court scene's over.
Well, that's a good 15 minutes.
Did you guys feel a little bit weird when the judge started singing like?
Told him no, he wouldn't go. She really said no means no. Impossible to say what's true. With this case, not much.
None of this shit makes sense,
No,
people.
The judge would be singing that.
The judge was singing something along the lines of, "There's not enough evidence."
Oh no, but that's later. But at first he's like, she said no.
Well,
she.
So
and
after that, she's coping for a lot of different songs. She's
wait, hold on. Songs.
Yeah, she's coping, and
None of
she even
this
goes to a
songs.
therapist. She doesn't want to be touched. She doesn't want any help from the therapist. When she leaves, she meets Jason, and
Jason's just outside the therapist.
Yeah, they run into each other.
He's like, "Oh,
I swear to God,
whoa.
I guarantee he knew. Okay, she went here, and he's just walking back and forth to go. Oops, I'm sorry. I
let me
just passing by in this alleyway.
Or
let me.
Maybe
You're crazy too.
Maybe you didn't know, but he's a streaker, and he was just practicing his route for the day.
There you go.
Let me give every man a piece of advice.
There we go.
If a woman that you care about in a romantic way has just been raped and she doesn't know you like her, do not follow her to the therapist and wait for her outside the door.
But I was a coward. Was it my indifference? But now that's all over.
She's a bird
With a broken wing.
The more
They get engaged.
What's the
Oh yeah,
his name?
he's
the morgue guy.
The morgue guy. I don't remember. his
Goes
name.
up to her and says, "I was raped when I was a kid."
Just a month before summer school began.
And then they had a song
And
about
so
that.
now she then realizes she can.
How you feel.
She then realizes
It's
she can.
okay if you stuck your dick inside
she'll-
your hot meal.
Stop it.
Not on my face. You've got broken.
Who were we wanting to? We were wanting somebody to rap in this movie, weren't we?
I wanted his lawyer, the Durka guy. I wanted his
Let me
lawyer.
tell you let me tell you a story about a boy named Dirk.
He walks over. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Dirk. It's the Bel Air reference.
Yeah, right.
Whose life got flipped, turned upside down.
When his dad used to beat his mom. So ultimately, she starts turning her life around and starts being comfortable with things. And by a song at Thanksgiving, where the camera is going a million miles away
around the table,
and they're not moving on.
What? Let's move on, right?
They're not moving at all.
Yeah, they're all still.
They're just kind of looking at each other for the 5-minute song.
Oh no, it wasn't a song.
It was them going, "I'm thankful for blood."
I'm talking with a melody, but it's not a song.
Meanwhile, Dirk is not having his way with the ladies and is like, I'm gonna go cut that bitch.
Yeah, because he saw some chicks staring at him like, hey, it's that one guy that raped that chick.
And it's by that time Gerald keeps going, why am I still watching the movie? And I go, hey, because there's foreboding that Dirk's coming by and he's gonna stab a bitch.
Oh, I got very frustrated with this movie.
Listen, girl, I can lift 5 pounds with my right arm. I oil down my right arm and I lift.
More interesting than the movie we're talking about. So please continue.
Hold on. Then Dirk and his friend get into a bar fight.
Dirk's holding his own, but his friend gets outbeat by a man with old man strength.
Everybody's going like that for slow motion real quick.
No, hold on. That old man was like, I came from Nam! He's like beating everybody.
He's been waiting for a moment like that.
I used to beat Charlie and Nam. And he's like holding his friend down.
Looks like you guy.
He's holding he's holding the other guy's posse friend down. He's like, "Grr!" And the other friend's like, help me.
But why he goes straight after Mona? I have no idea.
Because she's ruined his reputation.
Let's back
for
up.
The ladies.
But why at that point?
Because he had just gotten rejected.
For the like 900th
because
time.
He walked up
from
to
the same
He went up to that one
to
chick and
girl,
she's like, "Get your hands off me, bitch!"
And she's like, "Oh, I'm not scared you'll hurt me. I'm scared I'll hurt you."
And she did. She kicked his ass.
She was tough.
And that's when the whole fight started out.
All right, so
I'd love
music picks up too.
Well, hold on. The cops show up at the bar.
Yeah.
Dirk's gone, and they immediately come in. Dirk's friend is the one on the bottom, being like chokeholded by the old guy.
Right.
The cops push the old guy off and immediately handcuff Dirk's friend.
Right,
and like the cops don't know what's going on.
No,
they don't know who started it.
The bartender told him. He was like, "Yeah."
Hey, Dirk's friend started a fight.
Well, he said there's 2 guys.
Old man, he's good.
Yeah.
I can vouch for him.
Yeah, right. Maybe the cop knew him. That was like the cliche like town vet.
Well,
with PTSD.
And then suddenly we start getting rock music. And what alarmed me is Dirk outwalked the cop car.
Oh yeah.
Dirk,
to the house.
Dirk's friend rats him out after he ditched him.
Yeah.
Well,
he knows where she lives.
Yeah.
When you
well,
see
obviously, he drove her home.
Oh yeah.
But then her and Mona and Jason.
Yeah, I was.
You saw it many times. The towel that she was wearing.
She backed up and she lifted and
she even raised her hands, and you see it all the way up here,
Yeah.
like this much on the screen. You're like,
you're like, as an editor, you could crop the frame.
Right.
Zoom in, crop the frame. That's lazy.
There was like this much space above her head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crop the damn frame. Cut it in. Nobody will know.
It would have been even more dramatic too if it was like on her, zoomed in on her face.
What I find funny is that was the only scene that was colorized and moody. Everything else was white and flat.
Well, I'm pretty sure the editor was just like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, he had a lot of time, and he's like, "I'm not cropping that frame."
Let me see that. Let me see
no. I think the editor did this. What?
Wait, today's the deadline?
Hold on. Okay, we're done.
I swear, he cut the movie in one day, and he's like, "Give me my check."
Well, he only had like 5 things. He only had like 50 little cuts to work with.
Yeah, because everything was one shot.
You know, he was as he was editing. This ain't right.
Jason opens up the door and Dirk immediately.
So the editor watched 300 and goes, "We could do that." So it's a slow motion.
Whenever they had a fight, they had like weird slow motion shots and then go real time. And then
yeah,
he was trying to be.
I mean, it got reactions out of me. I was like, "Oh, he got him good."
Oh, the cut to the stomach. We were like, "Ooh, get him,
when
Jason!"
He jumped on top of him, and he was just like, "Ah!" I was like, "Ooh!" I know you felt that one.
I felt bad for the
if that
vase.
happened
Vase
in real
broke
life,
again.
Jason would have been dead.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh
And then basically everybody's just talking at the end, and then they sing "Moving On," come full circle with that song, and then it fades to black.
And then they sing again.
Yeah, but this time they were on stage.
No, this time it was copying Rent.
They did the Rent thing.
Singing
and,
broken.
Well, they did the whole 524,600 minutes.
That whole thing, but they did that style, but none of them could sing together on key. None of them. It's not. I purposely.
You think
after
they all
this
like,
movie,
you think they all just met each other one day?
After the movies, I purposely put on that scene just to see how a real musical goes, and I'm like, okay. That's how it's supposed to sound.
I
probably just all showed up and just met him.
It was scary.
I made a metaphor about how watching this movie was compared to the first movie. Of, you know, when you're in a hot tub or a sauna or something, and then you go jump in the pool and it's really cold.
Oh yeah.
That's what watching this movie.
Yeah,
You
we came from a high, and then we jumped into oh god, and then we want to jump back into the high, so we put on "Song of the Dead."
Flesh and blood, we need flesh and blood. Give us flesh and blood right now. Flesh and blood, give us flesh and blood. Give us flesh and blood anyhow. Our brains are on fire for life. We'll take taste as much as we like. I smell flesh and blood.
Song of the Dead. Now moving on to Song of the Dead. Throw this one.
Nice little segue.
Oh, here.
Can we break the DVD? Can we just go?
Yeah. We're gonna break it for you guys.
That was intense.
Yeah,
dude.
we're gonna
Stay tuned to the end of this movie.
Watch us break this movie.
We're going to burn this movie.
No, we're gonna broken.
We're gonna break broken.
Should we just cue a shot of us like all gathered up Office Space style, just like hitting it with a little hammer?
That would be amazing.
Gangster rap, please.
How about this? This movie wins Battle of the Worst.
We're breaking it.
We're breaking this
Should
thing.
we do it?
Why?
Like
if
Because-
everybody hated it,
Yeah, we're breaking it because I don't think anybody in the world should ever see this.
all right.
So
we're doing Office Space style.
Yeah.
this movie was
Song of the Dead.
Still feels like it was yesterday when you were here. You were my friend, my guardian. You always kept me near.
This was submitted from
All these movies
have spoilers.
All these movie reviews have spoilers in them.
Yes.
Which, by the way,
long.
Good choice.
Yes.
This made me laugh from the get-go.
Yeah.
This made me
It
smile.
got stagnant in some parts, but then it threw a wrench, and that it was a nice little tidbit every now and then.
I will.
You mean
No,
it
clever.
shits every now and then?
Starts off with the guy being
like,
chased
when
by a
the
zombie,
mother came and
he's
then
singing.
there was the musical.
Yeah, he's singing,
and
but
the
yeah.
songs were dancing.
But he was bit.
Guys, we're reviewing.
Yes.
He got bit, and so he's running away, and he's singing because he's being chased by a zombie.
And the zombie's like chasing him, doing the chorus for him.
And eventually, he turns into the zombie.
And then the zombie starts singing with him.
And then like, we want flesh.
Flesh and blood, flesh and blood, give me flesh and blood.
And they start singing together, and you're just like this.
This is great.
Okay. After this movie, you could have literally shown me anything, and I was gonna smile to it. But this was such a downer and so terrible that I hate this movie. I hate it so much.
The biggest issue with Song of the Dead is it looked like it was a low budget film, but it had creativity. They tried, but they didn't have the quality.
I wish they gave the budget from this movie.
See, Broken was the opposite. They had the quality,
but no talent.
No talent, no creativity. switch the two, Song of the Dead would have been very, very enjoyable. And that's when, because Song of the Dead, it was a very simple premise because it was the exact same premise as the original
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Well, no, the original
Night of
the Living Dead.
Yes.
Yeah. So
got mixed up with
because it starts because after that you get the shot of that cemetery shot.
Right. Well, it was, oh look, they're mourning their mom's passing, and they start singing a song. We're like, I'm in. I'm completely 100% within 2 minutes.
The girl's singing, and the guy's like,
yeah. I was already on board with this movie.
Keep in mind, we were on board with the fact that their mother died, and they started singing "Happy," and Broken. She sings about her grandmother. You just can't fucking stand it.
It was icing on the cake for me that the mother's tombstone, her name was Mona.
Oh. Yeah, but here's the thing. The way they did it was fantastical. So when they're singing, they're like all dancing and
I like
enjoying
how they
it.
had they were so anxious to keep the choreography on cue with each other, so that they were all like, yeah, we're doing this right together. Yeah, these easy 4 steps.
But see, that's the thing that was so great. If they did that on Broken and made it fantastical as well like that, it would have been more tolerable than what it was.
So they needed backup singers for the rape scene. Just come up from the kitchen.
What was it? Little Shop of Horrors, where the 3 girls come out and go, come on, come on,
the ones that
it's supper time, and they're watching the rape while they're singing in the background. That's a terrible idea. That is a sad, terrible idea.
Let's be honest here. I wasn't talking about the rape song.
What are they called? The accomplices?
I don't think anything could save the rape song. I don't think a musical should ever
goes
be
off
about
at 7. Then you start uptown.
Okay, let's not get in trouble.
Sing it, child.
So now we move on. They start running away. They go to their grandfather's,
hold on.
their daddy's cabin.
They try to rescue the gravekeeper.
Yes.
The gravekeeper got bit. They rescue him,
and he's like, I was the dead is rising. I buried that guy like a week ago.
Yeah. He did.
But it didn't make sense. Well, if you think about the entire scene, it's just literally Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Almost frame for
frame. They get into the car, they drive, or they, well,
I like how
it happened.
She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's taking his jacket off at the trunk. He's like,
What are you doing? I don't want to get blood on my jacket.
This guy had problems.
Oh, and then as soon as they ditch the zombie, they're hearing the president singing on the radio.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
Because then
United we stand.
Oh, I love how he just became
the
into a glitter suit. He's like,
and you can tell it's like a strip club behind him.
Yeah. I was hoping for a whole just jump
There's a go-go gangster silhouettes behind him.
Yeah, there's a dude silhouette stripper behind him too.
A little horror tidbit. The president is actually the same actor from the series Phantasm. It has 1, 2, and I think he went on to 4, 3 and 4. He was the only one that continued throughout all the entire one, and he was the ice cream man from Phantasm. And so I was like, I know this guy. I loved him in whatever he was at. What was it? It wasn't until the very end I realized that's where I know him from.
United we stand, girls and boys. United we stand, guns and toys. United we stand, today is our day. United we stand.
That's the answer.
Is that their answer to everything was like, it's terrorists. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it was the
terrorists.
jihadist.
The jihad virus. They called it the
reanimated
JRV or something.
RJV.
GNN.
Reanimated
No, that
zombies.
Was,
or something
CNN
like
was the television.
Jihad reanimated
JRV or
zombies or something like that.
Yes.
JRV.
I think it's something like that.
Or not. JRZ.
Jihad something virus.
Yeah, it was
a
jihad
terrorist virus.
Jihad reanimated virus.
Yeah, there. JRV.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, they were like, it's terrorist. Just let you Americans know.
Yeah.
We're taking care of it.
And what was the song he sung? What was the chorus? Because we were actually singing along with it.
United we stand.
Yeah.
United we stand.
The song of the whole movie right there.
United we stand, Christians and Jews. United we stand, the whole USA. United we stand, girls and
Musicals have choruses.
Yes.
Music has choruses.
Yes. So, and what's great is even because he had the press conference and then the radio, the people in the car were like, "United we stand," singing along with it. That was great. It's fantastic. So it moved on. They got to their cabin. They met her brother and Tommy and her dad. And basically nothing happened. They met another guy.
They
who
established
saved.
that the boyfriend is some weirdo because he was like, I don't want to go back because they were saying, let's take this groundskeeper to the mental hospital. Because he's crazy if he thinks that he buried.
No, let's go take him to the police station.
Yeah, and he's like,
and then he goes, no, I don't want to go back to that mental institute.
I
mental
don't want to go back
hospital.
to that mental hospital again. And then so when they get to the house,
I wanted to put broken.
he like snaps at the brother. He like snaps at the brother and he's like,
I was looking for a Sharpie.
chill out, bro. I'm not crazy anymore.
Yeah.
Even though you just displayed a lot of crazy right there.
You did.
Oh, hey, we left something out on this.
What?
In the DVD menu.
Oh, it said, "What a shame," or "What a waste." Well, it said, "Broken. What a waste."
Oh,
and we were
one
like,
was really?
What's a waste?
Really?
One said SRO, and then the other one said really ready, and then this one said "What a waste," and we're like, that's how you feel throughout the movie. And then so we clicked on after the movie.
So SRO is sorrow. Sorrow, and then really,
really ready, and then what a waste.
Really
we clicked
ready
on what
to
a
leave.
what
a waste of
shut
time.
We clicked on what a waste, and it was a cut song after they killed Dirk, and it was the forensic lady. There's an Asian forensic lady as well as a detective, and they're both singing "What a Waste."
It should have literally just been "What the fuck."
What a waste! What a waste of what? A rapist?
What a waste that this kid was able to do.
No, what a
we
waste.
we only watched a minute of it because then we realized there was another song that was,
Keep in mind,
was
it was
crap,
minute
and so we stopped
54.
it.
It's probably
So you watched the whole
ad-lib, and it was
thing.
the actors actually saying, "What a waste of time that we're doing here."
Oh, it was
And
a
singing
waste
along
of time,
with it. It was bad.
What we do. They don't have weapons. We do. All they have is a bloodlust.
Yeah, it's like diehard American war vet dad.
I did not like the dad.
He was a Vietnam vet.
Well, he was a terrible
sing.
singer.
I like that about him. I like that he was just so stupid and annoying. I was like, perfect.
Now,
He couldn't sing and they wouldn't kill him off.
It's Daddy!
You're all gonna die.
Girl main lead, I don't know her name. The girl main lead, she was a good singer sometimes. When she was not singing with everybody else, she was awesome.
It was only
the best singers in this movie were the first two zombies in the beginning.
Yeah, and they only showed up later, like in little spots in the chorus, singing with the zombies.
This movie's audio was not matching the movie itself. So when she's
Not
like,
always, yeah.
and then you hear,
We left that out too. Oh my god, I can't believe we left that out. Alright, pause.
Oh, in Broken, when the guy is speaking,
when he's telling, telling his boyfriend that about his past, they kept doing like the
because they had a medium shot, and you saw his boyfriend right here looking at him, but it was an over the shoulder, and he obviously wasn't speaking, but his boyfriend, there was dialogue coming from him, and his boyfriend was like,
oh, when he was telling the story.
Yeah, and you're like,
you have to be willing to show sides of yourself you thought you could keep under lock and key. I never told you this, but when I was young, something happened.
His mouth, his jaw wasn't
clearly you.
It was another moment. It was like a wide of the two, and you hear voices, and we just start busting out laughing because we're like, "Oh my god, how does that?"
Again, that was editing. Crop the freaking frame, okay? Come on, it's obvious he's not talking right now. He's just. We're getting reaction shots to you, okay? You're gonna pretend like you're saying your lines.
You know, the editor was like asleep, passed out on the keyboard.
Woke up again.
No. Well, somebody was like, "Hey, John, are you done with the scene?" Yeah. Just done.
Are you a cop? Or some secret agent? Are you a spy?
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm not one of those. No, don't you suppose? There are my hobbies. There are my hobbies. There are my hobbies. That's why I know soon there will be more.
I like the psycho guy. He sang pretty good.
Like fresh bodies there are. And then the other guy was like, well, wait. There's I can tell you there's about
20 more.
There's about at least twice that much.
Yeah, and he goes, everybody's got a hobby. And that was the best song.
But that was the best part because I was like, literally I was in my seat going, well, what's his hobby?
There will be more. Don't give up. Don't you let go. It's just my hobbies. There are my hobbies. There are my hobbies. How I know. There are 20 more. I kill for fun.
What the?
Oh my god! Indiscriminately, I kill anyone. Then I put them in oil drums and bury them at my home. This is where all the missing people go. There will be more. There are my hobbies. There are my hobbies. There are my hobbies. That's why I know. There are my hobbies.
Oh no! I tried to go. We serial killer.
I figured as much, but I was like, come on and say it. He's just going, I just have a hobby. And I was like,
because of my hobby.
And he sat down and everything's like, no.
He's crawling across the table and sliding.
Yeah, I was like,
my hobby.
It's great because everybody's singing along with him.
And they're like, okay, this guy's cool.
And then he's like, I kill for fun.
And
then they're like,
zombies.
But what he does mention though about the amigos, because the son was like just going because they're like when they're outside, he's like looking, and he's trying to shoot him. He's like, conserve your ammo, son. He's like, well, they don't teach you that in the army.
No, the army never conserves their ammo.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. It's one of the first things they teach you.
The weird thing is, I think it was trying to be meta and just being a little like, tongue in cheek. We're saying some things about trash about America
because this movie we found on Amazon, but it's Amazon UK. It is not an Amazon in the US. It is not distributed in the US. So there's no way to find it, so maybe it's making fun of America. That's what we assume.
That could be it.
Because it's very Everything is.
I would believe it if all those people had British voices.
If everybody's doing an American accent, a fake American accent,
They did good.
then I would be thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, but most of them did sound like redneck hillbillies.
Some of them,
which is pretty easy.
Today, you just gotta start talking like this.
Oh my God, he's escaped and killed Brad. Now he's going for Sandy.
If he grazed him,
oh yeah, it burns like hell.
But if he grazed him, why did they put the patch right here?
It was right here.
Yeah, if it was a graze, it wouldn't have gone in. A graze.
Yeah, it would have gone. Maybe it went across.
So now he's got rhino skin.
Well, and that Tommy was also the guy who's like, I'm the best shot.
I don't think he shot.
You haven't shot one guy in the entire movie.
He shot the last 3 zombies in the end.
Did he though?
Let's talk about Tommy.
Or did they feel bad for him?
Yeah, they're like,
they were up that
guys,
close, and the zombie goes.
Guys, when they all had a group meeting, they're like, hey, when he points at you and pulls the trigger, just fall. They can feel better.
If you think he's pointing at you, fall.
We're gonna kill him anyways. It's all good.
What if more than one of us fall? We'll save him in
Sometimes
the line.
I don't like you guys.
Fine.
Go on, Zach.
Let's talk about Tommy real quick. Tommy is like a 6'5", 300+ man, and in this movie he's in the Air Force.
Yeah, and he.
I would say 3.
Well, hey, in this movie, guess what? Guess what? They make bigger planes.
Together.
I do like that they kept establishing, we only have 3 bullets left. So when he went out there, he goes, pow, pow, pow.
I'm out.
I'm out.
And then,
Mom!
And I actually loved his song because all of the zombies now are like in a chorus line and they're all happy.
Yeah, and because I love what they did is the mom is a zombie. He sees her and then he starts singing to her, but now she's turned normal and it's in his mind. And the zombies are all dancing and singing along.
Believe that I am really standing here with you. When you left, there was so much left, but there's nothing I can do. I pray for you, Mom. Did you hear my prayers when God took you from me? Now.
And the mother, and then we even cut to reality, and they're all like, "Tommy, what are you doing?" And then
they cut
back, and love it. That was beautiful, well done.
And then
he gets eaten.
God's giving back, I'm not looking back. I'm here with my mommy, my mom. Mommy, mother, I missed you.
Dad comes home.
Mows everybody over with the vehicle.
His Jeep Grand Cherokee.
They had to do the slow motion shots too. I understand why they did it. I don't understand why Broken did it.
Well,
keep in mind.
Yeah.
Now, their vehicle running things over is like, okay, here's a vehicle going 2 miles an hour,
and everybody
just let it barely touch you, and
here's a Jeep.
We'll stop it.
Here's the
and
Jeep
move
Grand
over.
Cherokee that we compared to a tank earlier.
What do we do, boss? We stay calm and wait.
And then that night, they get attacked.
By the actual horde of zombies.
Yeah, and then he has a song, and he starts singing, and then it changes color, and everybody starts singing with.
The zombies.
All the zombies are breaking through the walls that
They're
they
like hands,
barricaded.
yeah.
And then whenever the dad starts singing, they're like swaying their hands through
Yes.
the wall.
Great. I loved it.
Yeah, it was so good, but the dad's singing was so fucking terrible.
That was his best song.
It was. It was. Yes, you're right.
And then once he dies, they're running up to the roof. They get through this little hole or this little window, and then she turns. Okay, what are we gonna do? What's the plan? And he goes, "We're gonna stand here and fight." And she's like, "Well."
Each one who comes in.
And then she goes, well, before that, and then it goes into like this little.
It starts doing the thing like the vivid colors.
Yeah,
and everything.
and she's like,
and all of a sudden it cuts.
And then he's strangling her now, and he's like, yeah, oh, this is what I want to do, and he's like gonna kill her because
he's saying, thank you, this is what I wanted.
And then she, of course, grabs his knife and stabs him in the head.
Yeah, she's like, you're not coming back. Yeah. And then she takes her machete and she
then it
goes out and cuts. Yeah, and then the next day find out she hacked everybody away and the military came and
the military then talks for the next like 5 minutes just to pad the runtime, and then it ends.
then we get the credits that has all the worst songs in the movie mashed up. Next.
I was so angry because the mob with the good singing zombies in it,
they never actually showed up.
No, they did show up. That's what that horde was at the very end, but they didn't sing.
No,
they didn't sing.
They let the old man fucking sing.
I wanted to sing off. I wanted to sing off.
Like
I wanted
the zombies.
I wanted like the humans.
Like a West Side Story type of thing.
Kind of, but it's like the zombies are like singing as they're coming closer, and it's like, oh, but like instead of shooting and stuff, they're singing back, and then like they'll start to lose people because they're dying because they're terrible singers or something. That would have been clever.
Where it builds up, and like every time they sing a chorus, they come in. Brains.
It's like
it's really
South Park getting served.
Just go with it.
All right. No, no means no.
Nobody says no to me.
Well, guys.
So is this the end of our?
Well, no, actually, I guess not. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
We didn't win, but
we gave
it a good run.
This one has to go to all these film reviews have spoilers in them.
Way to go.
Good job.
Good run. Good run. Well fought battle, sir. Well fought.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to join us for a battle, if you would like to battle us, leave us a message down in the comments with your movie choice.
Do it.
See who wins.
Yep.
We'll see you there, kid.
Until next time.
Just don't choose broken.
Yeah. That's it.